Here we are in the early hours of 1302 with the Godfrey family, and little Peter has woken up. He's a little hungry and it looks like a little dirty too. So Mama Cecily has come to get him and take care of him. She's actually becoming a pretty good mom, starting to figure things out, which is really good because the Godfreys are expecting another baby this year. And there she goes, getting him fed and burped. He's so dirty. So we're giving him a bath here, getting his fun up and also getting his hygiene up here because he was pretty gross. And then since it is the middle of the night, once we get done with the bath, we'll just be getting him back to bed. So cute. Yay! All right, so we're going to get him back to bed, and then Cecily is still very tired, so we're going to go ahead and get her back to bed as well. And we've got, we saw Thomas was in bed and Hugo, and we just saw Henry. They're both sleeping away. And our cow was asleep. The birds are asleep. The fish are awake. There's definitely some animals out in the countryside that are awake right now. We've got the fish and the little dragonflies and some ducks on the pond. And now it's getting to be morning, so we're starting to see the Godfreys getting up and going about their day, getting some food. And we can see that today is a holiday. So like in real medieval times, there just seems to be a saint day or some kind of holiday for just about everything. And so today they're going to be celebrating a harvest festival, which is Michaelmas, which means they are going to go into town and go to church and go to a holiday celebration in honor of that feast day. And that also means we are going to be taking advantage of the fact that they're all going to be there at the church as an opportunity for Hugo, hopefully, to go ahead and marry his fiancée, Annalise. So Hugo's here talking to his older brother, trying to get some advice. We saw last time we saw the guys, we did see that Hugo was feeling a little nervous about his relationship, and at the time Thomas was not doing a great job making him feel any better about it. It seemed kind of like Thomas thought that there might really be some concerns there, or maybe he just wasn't ready to see his little brother grow up and get married. I don't know. Maybe he wants him to help out around the farm longer, but they're chatting now, and so Thomas is kind of getting more on board and saying, hey, if this is what you want to do, then let's do it. So we are now at the church, and we can see that Annalise is there, as well as a few members of her family that we're seeing. And so they're going to head in, and we've got different family members here. We've got Annalise's sister, and then Henry are standing up as part of kind of, I guess, a bridesmaid or a maid of honor and kind of the best man. So they're standing by their siblings as they're getting married. And in front of all the family members, Hugo has a few things that he wants to say to Annalise as they're gonna make this commitment to each other in front of their families. And Annalise is turning around because Hugo wants to, he's got a gift to give her. So this is kind of the tradition that we've seen with the Godfrey boys, is to give a gift, often something like a crystal or something with value to their beloved on their wedding day. They're very emphatically talking about the commitment that they're making, and the whole family is watching them together. He's got taking her hands in his. The family's still there. And of course, it's because it's The Sims. Now that it's time for them to actually say their final vows and put that ring on the finger, everybody hopped out of their seats and came to see them. Oh. And now they're going to move in together since they're married. So we're getting quite a few people in the Godfrey household, but you can see it's actually going to be probably a lot roomier or just not quite as busy as where Annalise has been living. It's she's from a pretty big family, so she's used to having all that around. Now that we're married, we're back, and we didn't take care of a few things that we needed to take care of. We probably should have done beforehand, but we do need to set it up so there's actually a place for Annalise to sleep. So going to get a bigger bed for Hugo so they can both sleep in it together, and maybe try to figure out a little more privacy as well. So sorry, chicken coop, you've got to go outside now. They're fine. The inside is the chicken coop, so the chickens will be fine. Our hens and our one rooster. But we're going to get them all set up. And the Thomas, of course, went straight to bed like he does. Cecily is putting Peter to bed, and she'll be heading to bed after that. And Hugo and Annalise are exchanging some affection before they head to bed as well. Oh. Oh.
Noosh.
Woohoo! All right, so they are getting into bed. We don't really need to watch all that. Gotta break out those candles. They are woohooing for the first time, and Henry does not need to worry about any of that because he is out in the other room sleeping, as are all of our hens and roosters and pretty much everyone else on the farm. And so most folks are still sleeping, but Annalise is up and she's kind of hungry. She's gonna go take a look around and see what there is to eat. Just walk on over into the other house. That's fine. Privacy's not really the thing here so much. We've got all the
Oh, yes,
that's exciting. We've got all of the different bathtubs just kind of out wherever and all of those things. So don't worry about it. Okay. And to sleep again. All right, and it is the next morning now. This is the first morning that Annalise is waking up as Mrs. Godfrey. So we now have 2 Mrs. Godfreys. And I think I'm going to start by having her do some chores. Yeah, so trying to figure out a way to set up how Annalise and Cecily are going to split up, like the cooking and the cleaning and all of that. Meanwhile, this is planting day for fall. So the guys are going to be getting all of their harvestables, all of their plants in the ground and get those planted today so that we can harvest them later in the fall season, which is actually going to be in this challenge. That's actually going to be the next quote unquote year. So in 1303 is actually when they're going to be able to harvest, but we're going to get those planted now and also have some other things to take care of around the farm. So there's, the chickens and the cow. We'll see if we get any fishing done, any of those things today. But I know there's a lot of cleaning to do. There's like laundry we're pretty behind on and all those things. So we'll see if we can make a dent in that today as well. And we've got some of our eggs. We want to make sure that any that are hatchable until we have a full coop at least. Then we're going to see how many of those we can get in there and incubate, so we can get a few more chickens, for free, basically. Hopefully we'll get another rooster at some point. We can always buy one if we have to, but hopefully we'll just be able to hatch another rooster so we can start a second coop that eventually can move on to a new homestead with Hugo and Annalise. So I'm pretty sure that Cecily's cooking skill is higher than Annalise's right now. So I'm going to be trying to figure out, I guess probably trying to have them maybe cook together some of the times this week and just get Annalise started, since this is medieval times and there is no way to like have a fire alarm or have the fire department come put the fire out for them. Really hoping that we don't have any more cooking incidents. The only one we've had so far was with the guys in their little fireplace in their the Henry and Hugo's hut. So trying to not have them cook anymore, but I'm hoping to also not have any issues like that with Cecily and Annalise when they're doing cooking. So I'm going to try to have them help each other out. But ultimately, I think it's going to make more sense to have Cecily doing the cleaning, just mostly because she loves cleaning so much. Gotta take good care of our cow so we can get milk, since it seems like one of the most reliable things to eat, especially when the crops aren't coming in, is the eggs and then cheese. So right here we're gonna go ahead and go through everyone's inventory and move over a lot of the ingredients into Annalise's inventory, because I am going to try to have her focus on cooking, especially if we can start getting her cooking skill up so she can cook a few different things. But she needs to have ingredients to do that. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a level up there. And Cecily's taking care of Peter. And he can just play around on the floor. That's fine.
Oh, Stifa Mubis, huh?
Yeah. So fun, isn't it? So fun to be pregnant. Just rush in for that outhouse for all the reasons all the time. Yeah, it's not so easy, is it? She was so excited getting out of her dad's house, like, I'm gonna go be a wife and go live my life, but now she's gotta keep doing chores just like she did when she was home. Oh, okay. So she has an option to throw up. That is very interesting. I wonder what that's about.
Flurba. Panay. Goby Gob.
Just having a little chat with her hubby and intense itching. So yeah, so that has popped up from crab lice. Yeah, of course, her brother and sister-in-law are just kind of up in the mix here, but she and her husband do need to have that little conversation about just things that are going on, like that crab lice, which, yeah. So I have don't have Wicked Whims, but I have the Wonderful Whims mod in the game, and usually I swap those out before playing this particular save, but I didn't even think about turning that off. So apparently she was infected before she got married and moved in, which our pop-ups and our notifications are telling me that this was her first time woohooing So I'm just gonna have to assume she got it from like some infested bedding or something like that. But it really doesn't help with all those suspicions that Hugo already had, or just not feeling great, like having those relationship fears, and then they both have crab lice. So that's not great for their relationship, but it's also apparently very uncomfortable. And I'm pretty sure the only way to get rid of it is medicine, which I would have to assume doesn't exist in this time period. So it's kind of terrible, but I'm kind of thinking we just go with it and they just can be miserable for forever. I don't think they can die from it, but um the other thought I had was maybe seeing if somebody can up their herbalism skill, or if we can find another sim in the community that has that herbalism skill, um, and make something that we can kind of use as that medicine. But anyhow, it is now through another night, and it is Wednesday morning. And of course, the first folks we see up a lot of mornings are Peter and Cecily. So she's up taking care of the baby again. And he's actually in a pretty playful mood, which is awesome because he's been feeling really bored. Like his fun is a little low today, but it's not so bad. And he just has like been really bored lately. And his fun was actually in the red for a while earlier in the week. So she's going to take care of him and take care of some of her needs. Thomas is going to get something to eat. And we can see that he does have a few more things for gardening. So some fertilizer and some more seeds that we haven't planted. Maybe we'll see if we can use those today. Where are you going with that baby? Oh, she's just going to go use the outhouse with the baby. Sure, why not? Okay, she brought him back inside. And now she's going to go and use the outhouse, and Thomas is going to get to spend a little time playing with or chatting with Peter. I feel like we really haven't focused that much on Thomas, which is pretty funny because he is the founder, and so this kind of should be his challenge. But and hopefully Peter is currently the heir. Hopefully he'll stay healthy and make it through to being able to carry on that line. I'll just walk through the baby. That's fine. Oh, look at that. Yep, she is definitely showing now. So we've got 2 pregnant ladies here at the Godfrey farm. Just going to be babies everywhere. Yep, and she's feeling morning sickness. She still has her crab lice itching. Oh, so awkward. Yep, and now she's thinking about babies and wanting to throw up. And yeah, go ahead and use the... Yep, you know what? Let's go ahead and throw up too. That's fine. Let's just do all the things. Oh, Peter. Getting to play peekaboo with Daddy. Thomas really is such a nice sim. In fact, sometimes, I don't know, I'm feeling like maybe I'm not paying enough attention to him because he's just nice, but like vanilla nice. And I'm kind of afraid maybe to focus more on him and have any quirks or weird things come out that maybe work against us here. I don't know. I think we should focus on him a little bit more. But right now it looks like his mother-in-law, so Cecily's mom, is around in the area somewhere. So he's going to go ahead and bring Peter over to meet her. Stop doing that. You need to eat something. Okay, so we're going to have you go eat something, and just because we got cheese everywhere, because they can make that with all that milk they're getting from the cow, and then it doesn't go bad so quickly. So yeah, they've just all been eating a lot of just plain cheese. Okay, let's see if she can cook something. Cecily. Oh, Cecily is asleep though. I don't know if we want to wake her up to do that. Yeah, well, it's just, yeah, she can't cook anything additional with Cecily, so she can just cook that by herself. And Henry is really uncomfortable, but he's taking a cold, tepid bath, so I'm sure that'll really make him feel better. Then, yep, you can coo with Thomas. You can coo with your dad, and now he's gonna go ahead. Let's see if we can go see your grandma. I love how the elders in The Sims look so old, but like the adult aged and the young adults really just don't look any different. And so yeah, she's the grandmother, but she does not look like a grandmother to me. Whatever that means in my head. She just yes. Oh, there you are. Oh, who's not getting along? Oh, and Peter's feeling so sleepy. Help me. Just no, don't put me down in a pile of leaves. Okay, what was that walk? She is looking cranky. Why is she so cranky? My goodness. Okay, so they're, I don't know, hopefully he'll bring him home and put him to bed.
Fibna, Fina,
Okay, oh, and now we've got Annalise and Hugo having some talks. Yeah, we don't need to do a hip bump. That would be pretty funny though. I just feel like that's not them. Oops. Okay, so Henry's outside now. Let's. Oh, sniff fresh clothing. Okay, that's a little creepy, but I kind of have to see it now. He's like, I did such a good job cleaning that. Everything else here is dirty all the time, but I cleaned the heck out of that clothing. Oh yeah, let's have them talk about their little name ideas for the baby.
Yishla, Rinishoop, Shishtawab.
No Bob.
Yibs.
She's just out here checking out the garden. Appreciate it. This is another holiday, so appreciating objects. Something they're working on. This is St. Crispin's Day, which is like is for cobblers, like shoe cobblers or clothing makers or something. But we don't have that exactly in the game. And so just making anything is the tradition in The Sims. What? Brown Hen is thinking of leaving soon due to inadequate care. Oh, well, you're starving, so that would be that, yeah. We're just always having to cook things here. Oh, okay. And Henry is out here trying to mold something with clay, which, hey, that's good, you know. Normally that's not something we're going to encourage on the farm because we've got better things to do with our time, but he is a crafty guy, and this is the holiday for it if you're going to do it. And as long as he's checking in with those chickens to make sure they're doing well, they've got some food out now, and he's just kind of doing some socializing and checking in with all of them. Oh, look at the little chicken. The chicky chick is way over there. So we'll definitely want to check in with that one. Okay, so Henry actually does like to do woodworking, so maybe we can have him craft something later. We'll see if there's time today. He's been kind of working on his little whittling at his woodworking table. So he's got a few little sculptures that he's been getting together.
Clucky clucky. Zerpa zerpa. Wevu. Kor wevo.
Please eat. My goodness, don't starve to death. And now he wants to go talk to Annalise. Which, if we remember, before the marriage, there was some kind of crushing interest between the two of them. So, I think it was more her towards him. But she's married now, and she's gonna, share the big news about the baby. He is married to his brother, and it seems like that's... I mean, she's very energized. She seems like she's in a good mood, so it seems like she's feeling good about that choice, although she's not feeling great about that morning sickness.
Wissa dib.
Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Okay, good. Everyone's gonna eat something, and Henry's over working on his handiness level with the woodworking bench, so that's good. Peter is sleeping, but yeah, you see that fun is really low.
What's up? Yibs yibs yibs. Yip yip.
No. Oh, what is that? She's got her like illness stripes on her body. On Annalise, that is. Is that from the crab lice, or is she separately ill? I don't know why that would give her like tiger stripes, but I don't know. I am not an expert on ancient sim or medieval sim STIs and how those behave. Peter is mad. So yeah, that fun is just really low. I know we don't really have any toys for him or anything. Maybe his uncle can try to do some woodworking and, make him something to play with. Otherwise, he's really just going to crawl around and look at things and, try to dust up the cabinets when he plays in the counters and makes a big dust ball. But he does seem to like that, so I guess if that's what he's got to do.
Zibs, Fringle zibs, Fringle
I just want to do a little more singing about the holiday. So she's singing with her husband, and they're celebrating for St. Crispin's Day. But she does have some complaints, and her husband's listening. He's listening to her concerns, and they're going to just talk a little bit about, how their life together is going so far and what they want from that. But they, both have some fears and concerns. And of course, Henry is just like in the middle of things because he always is. All right, so we've got fear progress. Hugo put himself forward and opened a line of communication, but the problems aren't over. Maybe another day of communicating his worries will finally help overcome his fears. We'll keep working on it. But right now we are going to look at sending them off to a holiday ceremony. You can see that Catherine, Cecily's sister, is here, so she can stay with the baby since they're not going to take him in with them. We probably already went to a service earlier in the day, so she can stay here with the baby now while they all go to the Saint's Day service. I don't know. is it bad that I am still kind of shipping Henry and Catherine? Like, she is a teen, but they don't have to get married right now. I
Pinkubu Koiba?
I looked at the arranged
Yibs.
marriage options,
Loima
and
Shanu? Monil.
they could have an arranged
Yo-yo.
marriage now. Um, I'm holding off a little bit just because it is always possible that he meets somebody else that's going to be a better match, or
Niminu.
she decides to marry someone else like the moment she becomes a young adult, and we kind of miss that window. I don't know, but I kind of like the idea. She's just kind of around a lot. He seems to like talking to her,
Oh, Mishoiba.
and we've got Cecily showing off her baby bump,
Spobani.
her baby mountain, baby mound. She's very pregnant.
Huh?
Oh,
Yibs.
Aww, the two sisters with the little Peter. So cute. It's good to have family nearby. That is one of the nice things about living in Henford, is they've got all their family nearby.
Dishbo.
Ah.
Sashemu.
Yeah, see, they're both,
Oh, sure.
happy to talk about animals and things they have in common. I kind of ship them. We'll see. I think we got a few more years till she would be a young adult, but we'll see.
Ospa?
Emma Godfrey shows signs of the Chester personality archetype. Okay. And Henry is a dog lover. Sims who are dog lovers.
Russia.
Love dogs.
Torky. Shuksa Fazoo. Huh?
Okay, guys, like,
Do Roy the
I know
Meats.
you're having a good time chatting with everybody,
How
but we
about Saba?
should kind of start
Nushkuha?
wrapping this up and getting to that holiday service. Thomas, what do you think you are doing? No, you need to get up. But Cecily also needs to use the outhouse, but Annalise was in there. There's just a lot. I don't know. It feels like a lot to have this many Sims. Like, I'm like, one is not enough, but 4 or 5 starts to feel like a lot just managing. Oh, is Hugo had a little pop up or a little thought bubble about getting some medicine? I don't know if he's got, that tiger stripe illness or whatever that was, or if that's just about his crab lice, but looking a little uncomfortable. Okay, now, and Matilda is here, so,
He's in a row.
all right, let's send them all off because there's plenty of family to take care of Peter. We'll head off to the holiday ceremony and then we'll meet back here when that's done. So we are back from the holiday service and Matilda is still here, but apparently nobody's paying attention to Peter. He's just laying out there on the ground trying to go night-night. Let's see. Oh, and he's got to use his diaper because we can have him do that so he can actually get changed before going to bed. So we're going to have Cecily do that. And of course, Thomas, like always, he just walks in and he's like, all right, bedtime, going straight to bed. Not going to handle any chores, not going to help with the kid. That's fine. Head of the household. He's going to do what he's going to do. But we've got Cecily changing Peter's diaper, and then Mama's going to put him to bed. And it is very late at night, so everyone should be heading to bed as well. Aw, kiss him goodnight and tuck him in. And Matilda's saying her goodbyes. That's perfectly fine. It's like 1:30 in the morning. You've got to get back to your place down the road, so go ahead and head on home. Thanks for watching the baby. And we've got Hugo with pretty much all of his wants are to either chat with Annalise or talk about relationship fears, but they're pretty much just all about her and a little bit about money. And he's heading to bed. You can see the whole farm, and you can see a lot of the crops have really been coming in the last, couple days since we've planted them. And we are heading into, okay, so St. Crispin's Day was pretty good for Annalise. It was awful for Peter. That's fine. He doesn't know how to do any of those things. It was awful for Thomas. Awful for Cecily. And yeah, I guess, I don't know. Annalise is the only one who had a good day. I think it's because she appreciated the garden. It is morning. Poor Hugo is having his intense itching from his crab lice. Things are dirty. He doesn't like his bed. But he is having some positive buffs from his loyal trait and from having clean, dry clothing. He is a little sad about the holiday, but he is feeling good about his relationship and being close to his wife. So that is all good stuff. And this is going to be our last day in 1302. So let's see how we bring the year to a close. He's going to start by checking in on Annalise because he wants to be friendly with her. That seems like a good thing to do. You know what? We're here. Let's get a little morning woohoo action. And Henry has decided to sleep in the middle of the air in the weirdest position possible, probably because his bed just isn't very comfortable. So he just decided to sleep in the midair. So hopefully that was a good night's sleep for him. Thomas wants to be friendly with his sister-in-law and check in with his wife. And he also actually wants to go ahead and help out by hanging clothes on the clothesline. So let's see if there's anything he can, it's dirty. So I'm not going to have him hang those up. But we can have him do some of his farming. He does have some fertilizer, I think. So let's take a look at that. And we have some vitality fertilizer. That was probably something he got from cleaning out the cowshed. And we'll do some research. And yeah, so let's just work on that gardening skill. Oh, Henry really wants to meet a cat. I have talked about getting him a dog or a cat. I talked about getting him a dog. Maybe we could get him a cat. Or maybe we'll find that one of the lots in town has a lot of stray animals visiting it and that he might be able to befriend. We'll see. Okay, so it looks like Cecily has decided she's going to go take care of things with the chicken coop. Oh my goodness, she is like 40,000 weeks pregnant. Yeah, she's like, this is super fun. It's so fun for me. I just wanted to clean out the chicken coop. So, hey, whatever makes her day. This is why she is perfect 14th century wifey material. That's all she wants to do is like clean and take care of her family. I don't know that every heir in our line is going to get this lucky with their spouse who's going to want to be this supportive, but she is a good place for us to start. That's right. Talk to your baby mama. Play peekaboo. It's one of the only games we can play with an infant. I don't really focus on the babies that much, but he is very cute when he's excited about things. Okay, so she's going to go ahead and feed him. Oh, Annalise reached a new level in her romance skill. All right. Go get it. And Thomas is out here learning about his apple trees. Excellent. Very good. He's learning a lot about this. I mean, he had done some gardening and some farming when he was living on the Baron Watson's land, but, you know, I'm sure he takes a lot more pride in taking care of his own farm and his own plants because this is actually his land that he owns. And the chickens just get to roam wherever. We might fence them in at some point, just to kind of keep them contained. But right now, they're free-range chickens.
Zapula.
And they are very hungry. So that is not great. Let's have him go ahead and check in with the little hen chick. Let them all know there's some food over here. Are you going to cuddle that little hen chick? Are you going to cuddle it? Talk to it about penguins. Oh, that rooster came flying. Food time. What, you didn't like that? Oh, and you're going to just take a nap in the middle of the yard? Okay. Now we got Hugo out here telling the chickens some jokes. I don't know what Cecily's cleaning. Oh, it looks like I think she's over there at the cow shed. She's cleaning that. Yeah, she just loves cleaning. And Peter is sleepy, so he's trying to go night-night. And Papa Thomas is just there watching him, so maybe he'll give him a little kiss goodnight and kind of help him get to sleep there. Okay. So just lots of stuff, you know, kind of daily tasks happening here at the farm. We do have the newlyweds chatting here, and oh, Hugo's kind of upset about something. And Annalise is thinking about medical things, so kind of the continuing saga of their illnesses and crab lice and whatnot. So she's going to eat some cheese, but she does have a lot of fish and just various other ingredients. So we definitely want to make sure we're having her doing some cooking. Oh, compliment woohoo technique. That's very nice of him. That is a nice thing to say to your wife.
Yibs.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah, big old flaming thumbs up there. Flaming heart thumbs up. Aww. And she's like, you're very welcome. It's great. It's great for everyone. Oh, they are not feeling well. She's got like nausea from the baby, and he's got a fever or something going on. You know, this is just realistic though. Oh, the hen chick has grown up into a hen. Annalise can now harvest eggs that hen chick has produced in the coop. Oh, awesome. Okay, so all the chickens are eating, and oh, Henry did collect some eggs and one of them is hatchable, so we'll go ahead and put that in there. So like in another day or so, we'll have another hen, and then that might be, maybe we'll have a rooster. But because we only have one right now, so that would be cool if we got another one. But I think that will be the last slot in the coop when we get that one hatched. We'll see. At some point we might get another coop. We might do that now. We might wait until Hugo and Annalise are able to move out on their own and just get them a coop at their new place. We'll see. Okay, so all the chickens are doing all right. And the shed has already been cleaned, so he's going to refill the feed. And both Cecily and Peter are taking some naps, which is good for them. Oh, Henry's pretty sad. I think that was just about the holiday. And we'll see if he can still do some crafting, though. Sad. No, we're not going to do a sad sculpture. All right. That's good to know. Maybe we'll do one of those in the future. So mopey. I get it. It's actually tough. It's tough. He doesn't even have a dog. Life is really hard. And Thomas is feeling pretty energized. So he's going to go clean some things up. He is getting a little hungry. So if he gets too hungry, before she gets done cooking, we'll have him have some more cheese wheel. But otherwise, we should have lunch soon. All right. So Thomas is out cleaning things up. And our cow is looking kind of dirty. So Mr. Thomas is going to take care of the cow, check in there, get her all cleaned up, and we're going to milk her as well. Might as well. We can do that every day, whether we need to or not. Oh, she is not feeling good. Oh, she is feeling real gross. That's really nice of Henry to come in and help. Oh, yeah. So she is feeling very confident. There's a lot of things that are going well, but she is feeling sick and kind of gross from being pregnant as well. So it's really a mixed bag. That's like a million different things going on. Spit shined and elbow greased. Okay. All right, and Cecily's up, so she's going to run to the outhouse, and then, I don't know, it's not super urgent that she do that. Maybe she's going to go throw up? Oh, she wants to go clean it. No, you can go eat something. You lunatic. You cleaning lunatic. Give birth in question mark. Ooh, is that going to happen today? Or is it going to be next year? We'll see. Yeah, she's not having any fun. That's why she wanted to go clean a toilet, because she thought that would be really fun. Okay, Thomas has the 6 bottles of milk, so we'll make sure to hand that over to somebody who can do some, make some cheese or do some cooking with that. It will be nice over time as we have different ingredients and their cooking skill goes up, that we'll be able to do some different recipes. But right now we're doing lots of forager stew and lots of cheese. But that is a real step up from the first year when it was all gruel. And they were all pretty sad about it. But they didn't die. So, you know, you take what you can get. Oh no, she has a fever. Or she's feeling hot. No, yeah, it's not hot outside. She has a fever. Is that the crab lice? Am I going to have to try to cure that? Or is that going to kill them? I hope it's not something they can die from. That would make me very sad. Okay, so now we have to take the laundry out of the bin or the tub so that she can... Maybe we'll replace the water. And then we can actually wash it and actually hang it up. I feel like every time we have to do laundry, we have to do the same laundry like 14 times. Because either they try to wash it in dirty water, or they leave it there too long and that somehow makes it dirty again, and then they can't hang it up.
Dag.
Okay, so she did put some more water in there. Oh. And Annalise is just going to go ahead and hang up the dirty clothes. Fine, whatever. I don't care right now. Because Cecily is going to... Oh, she was going to take a bath, but Henry is wandering around. So now she's just going to do different laundry. Okay, let's see what we can do. Can't really do any canning with Annalise. I'll have to look into that, why we... I don't know if we don't have the right ingredients or it's a skill issue. But we can do some fish. She just has so many fish and they just are going to keep going bad. So we might as well cook some of those. And Thomas is grabbing his food and Henry is grabbing some food. So thank you, Annalise, for making lunch. And Cecily is out there living her best life. I am going to have her take down that dirty laundry so she can hang up the clean laundry. And then I guess we'll have to re-wash the wet, dirty laundry at some point. Scrub-a-dub-dub. Oh, look at those expressions on her face are crazy. If you need to go to the bathroom that badly, you can take a break from washing things. You really can. But she's probably not going to make that call on her own. That is hard work. Especially since you are like 8,000 weeks pregnant right now. Little fox going by. Oh, there's her father running off in the distance. I don't know if he'll stop by. We keep seeing those pop-ups on Annalise. She is having a fever. I mean, this is what this game is about. It makes me so nervous because I always want to take care of the Sims and make sure they're not sick and they're not dying and everything. But that is part of this. That is part of this game. But yeah, let's have Henry go over. Oh, yeah. Let's have Henry go over and talk to the birds, and we're going to see if we can get some gardening help from them. Thomas is talking to Annalise. Hugo is having lunch. Cecily is just miserable and taking down those dirty clothes. It's like, thanks, Annalise, for trying to hang up the laundry, but you did it wrong because it's disgusting. Oh, no. Is she going to? Yeah, please don't. Just put it down. Just go to the bathroom. Go to the outhouse. Just go. Don't hang up those clothes. Don't hang up those clothes. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Stop. Go hang up the other clothes. Ugh. Yeah, put it down. And then put that on the clothesline. Go for it. Oh, gardening help enabled. The flock of wild birds will try to help Henry with gardening. They'd be delighted to eat any bugs infesting nearby plants. The more musically gifted members of the flock will like to sing to the oversized crops to help them grow too. Ooh, excellent. Yeah, because the bug situation was getting pretty bad, and, you know, we don't really have modern pesticides to rely on. You know what? Actually, Thomas, if you want to go ahead and clean some laundry, I'm going to let you do it. Your wife is super pregnant, and your farming is kind of done for the day, and you don't really need to do any fishing or anything else, so I'm going to let you do it. You know what, though? Never mind, because, yeah, no, we're going to have to rewash it anyhow because the clothesline is in use. Oh, no, he just really wants to do it. Okay. All right, go for it. All right, and Cecily is taking her... It looks like steam, but we know it's a cold, or it's like a tepid, uncomfortable bath because we're off the grid. She's taking a steaming cold bath right now. Hope that's very relaxing for her. Oh no, because she did have a bathroom accident. I'm gonna blame that on the being 8 million weeks pregnant. That's what we're gonna blame it on. Not that she was too obsessed with cleaning laundry to go to the outhouse. Okay, yeah. Go take a nap and hide from the world, all those things. Let's see. Peter is awake, and it looks like he is feeling a little playful. So cute. Oh, hi, Mommy. And he's looking at the cabinet. Okay, she's going to come take him out. Let him out of the crib. Or the cradle. And then he can just play around on his own. He is feeling really embarrassed. That's so sad. Maybe it'll make her feel better to play with the baby and to feed him. She really does need to get some sleep and maybe just hide under the covers from everyone. Let's take that nap. Okay. Henry wants to come see the baby. He's always trying to take the baby when the parents are trying to do something with him. So let's have you focus on the animals. Looks like the cow is getting a little dirty again. It's not bad, but might as well give him a little brush off. Or give her a little brush off. Oh, Cecily is parenting level 3. Oh, and Hugo's blowing some kisses at his wife. Ooh, that was a double plus heart. Very nice.
Ibada wig. Ah.
She's talking about maybe having some cravings because she's pregnant. She's like, I don't know what a cupcake is, but it just sounds like something I want right now. Never had one before. Okay, so she's sick. She's gonna go lie down. Thomas is doing this laundry. He really is very tired too. So I think everyone's gonna start heading to bed pretty soon. The cow is even turned in for the night. But let's go ahead and play with Peter and check in on him. Come on, Papa Thomas. This is your son. This is your heir. Go ahead and have a little quality time with him. Oh my goodness, so cute. I am still wondering if we're going to have any of these kids who have that bright red hair, but it's okay if they don't. Aw, that's right. Give him hugs and cuddles. All right. So I think after this, he's going to go ahead and head to bed. And so I think we'll leave it here. And we'll be back in 1303.
Chow Tokibo. Sika.